Hello, welcome into my workshop and welcome to the show Creations of Clay. My name is Louis Palladini, and tonight I'd like to do something a little different. I want to show you how to use a mold. I'm going to do a beach scene, but I got this, I went to the art store and I got this mold, which is it's like almost like a flexible rubber-like material. And I did fill it with some clay, because I do want to show you how to take the clay out of the mold in a minute. But I'll show you what the final product will look like. We are going to make a beach scene like this. So we'll actually make the beach, and then we'll make the shells from the mold. There's like a fish here, starfish, nice shells, turtle, and then you get like an anchor. It's really cool, and I'll show you how to make that. The first step in the process is we're going to make the beach scene. So I'm going to take this round ball of clay here. See, it's about this size, about, you know, and I'm going to put it right down on the table and squeeze it. And then another thing we can do is I can flatten it out with my fingers like this. Just like this. Just work your fingers around like that. And I'll try to, you know, just keep pushing down like that. And we'll make it nice and you can widen it up. Gives you a good workout for the fingers and the hands. Just like that. And I'm just using the regular super sculpey clay because I'm going to cover it with the colored clay, but I want to do this first. Use this. So I'm just going to working it like that, just like so. And now I might even just squeeze it a little bit, pick it up, see I'm squeezing it like this. This way I can make it a little wider, just like that. See my fingers, I'm squeezing that. Want to squeeze it, make it as, just keep squeezing it, trying to flatten it out. Now I'm going to put it back down on the table, and it looks like we're roughly where we need to be on this. So just flatten a little bit more with my thumbs and things. See that? Just like that. So you want a round shape just like this. You know, and the next thing that we want to do is we have colored super sculpey clay. This one here I have is jewelry gold. It looks just like sand. So I've already opened up another package, so I'll continue to use the package that I've opened. And what I'm going to do is take this and place it over this, the base that we started to make. So I'm going to take this colored clay. Now I'm going to take and flatten this out like this. Just like this. See how I'm doing that? Flattening that piece out. And we're going to put it right on top of this. See that? We're going to put it just like that. This is a little more expensive than the regular super sculpey, so that's why I put down the regular super sculpey, and then the colored clay, I'll go over it. And now we'll take, and we'll just keep placing this on. Let's see, just like that. Just kind of spreading it out. Just like that. See, I'm working that. Just keep pushing it. just like that. Then we'll just take more pieces and just keep working it. Just like that. I'm going to try to work it all the way around. Just like that. And then so basically I'm just I'm working around the edges like that way. And then what I'll do is I'll pick this up a little bit. And I'll see if I can work. See, I'm pushing the clay this way. That way I can cover the base or the sand base. Just like that. See how nice that was, covering everything nicely. Just like that. Just want to make sure I didn't miss any areas. So I'm just kind of working this, picking it up, making sure that I've completely covered it. Like that. See that? So you have the regular sculpey underneath, which is like pink in color. Now you got the gold there. And what's nice about this is when the light hits it a certain way, it sparkles. And that's what I like about it. It looks just like regular sand. So what we're going to do is, I have a piece of tin foil here. You know, you can buy this like in the supermarket or a drugstore. You know, the saran, and then just crinkle it up. And then what we're going to do is just kind of tap this down now, like this. Now we'll create the sand-like effect. Go all around, just like that. And we're going to give it that nice, just like that. We'll tap the edges, make sure it's good all the way around. Now I'll pick that up. See how nice that looks? Looks just like sand. And the next thing that we want to do is I want to show you the mold now. It's flexible. I had already put some pieces of clay in there. And I want to show you the way we're going to get those pieces of clay out is where it's flexible. You just go like this. Move it back and forth. And you can flip it over. And see how they come right out? And then, if there's any excess clay, we can take like a little tool or something and just kind of try to see this. I'm just kind of taking the tool and breaking off the excess clay that might be there. See how nice that looks? And then I'll look at the smaller clamshell. See this same thing. There's some excess clay here, so I'm just going to tap that off. And then we have a little seahorse here. And this here, there is some excess clay here. So what I'm going to do is see if we can take some of that out like that. See that? Just like that. There's some excess clay. We'll leave those there for the time being. I want to show you how to fill the mold. We're going to be using 3 different colors tonight. We're going to be using green, we're going to be using yellow, and blue, which I've already opened. It's the Sculpey 3, and I'll show you how we will fill the mold. Now I'll put this here aside for a moment, and we'll put the mold right here. And what I want to do is show you how we're going to fill the mold. So you take little pieces of clay, this colored clay, and you take little pieces and see, you put it inside the mold like this. See how I'm doing that? And I'm going to take and just put more clay in there, and you push down because you want to get the imprint of the clamshell in there. I'll just keep, you take little pieces of clay, just keep pushing them in there. Just like this. And then we'll put a little clay up here, the other clamshell. I want to do the same. See I'm doing that? Just like that. You know, put a little more clay in here. So what you're doing is you're pushing the clay into the mold and filling all the crevices and things. Now there might be a little excess clay, and that's, so I'm just going to kind of go around. See how I'm doing that, how I'm filling that, how nicely it's being filled? Then I'm going to proceed to do some other colors too, because we want to vary it a little bit. I'm going to take this blue. See, I'm just took that piece of blue clay, put that in there like that. Just like that. I'm going to take another piece of clay there. And let's see, I want to do, I think, one more of these in the blue right here. And now what I'll do is I'll finish off with the green. I'll show you. See, like the fish here, I'm going to put that, just push that in, fill all the crevices. There's this nice little starfish here, which is nice. Fill this. So I'm taking the clay and just filling all those holes. Just like that. You want to fill it in all nicely. So you take a little pieces of clay and just pushing them in. Now you can use different colors. The colors I decided to use, I just like these particular colors, but you can use any colors you want. I just like these colors for the purpose of the demonstration. So now, see how I filled the mold nicely? You make sure you fill in all the little crevices and cracks. And now, once the clay is in here, what we can do is you take and you want to fire this in the oven at about 275 for about 12 or 15 minutes. And then let it cool, and then you'll do the procedure that I showed you before. You'll take, and then you can flip it over, and you can work it back and forth because this is flexible, and the pieces will come out. I would do it like maybe an inch or two above the table, and then those will all fall out once they're cooled. I'll show you the next step that we want to do is, now that we have our beach, we want to take this, I'm going to take some of these pieces. See, like the clam shell I have right here, that I have there? Just take and push that down into the sand, like that. You push down like that. I'm going to take the other clam shell right here, and I'm going to place that like that. And then the little seahorse, I'm going to place right here. See that? So I'm going to put that down, put the little seahorse there. Now, you'll have more, with the mold, you'll have a lot more pieces to work with. So I was just using this for demonstration purposes. You're going to take all the pieces that you have, and you're going to arrange them in the order that you want. And see how I did this? You have like the starfish, the clam shell here, another clam shell here. You got some beautiful shells here. You've got your turtle. You have your anchor. You've got a beautiful fish. And you just place them in there like that. Now, once you place all of these in here like this, you're going to fire this in the oven for maybe 10 to 12 minutes. And then it will harden, and it'll be a beautiful piece like this. So, and that's what you'll end up with, a nice little beach scene like that. What I like about this is you're sculpting the actual beach, but they're actually using a mold to create the other characters that you want, and then you put them into the scene, and you know, it looks really nice. I do want to thank you for coming to Creations in Clay tonight, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Goodbye for now. Thank you.